I don't know why every time I see that video, it is so amusing to me.
Baby, I be looking
Cause
too.
what was we doing?
Chilling. We was vibing.
That part. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy Friday.
Okay.
It's Miss Beauty checking in. I got my girl with me around the way today.
Hey, y'all. What's up?
Yeah. So how was your week?
It was a good week. It's
Yeah.
been busy. I feel like it went by really slow, and then it started to go like super fast. You know, that's new. That's new because I've been
It's
saying
on reverse for me.
really.
Yeah, because it started off like kind of slow to me. And then, no, it started off fast. It was like Monday, Wednesday. Then like Thursday was forever. You know what I'm saying? Like I was actually, yesterday being Thursday, I was actually talking about Friday, which was tomorrow. As in, it was like 2 or 3 days later. You know what I'm saying? It's like tomorrow. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, you know.
How did you enjoy your Mother's Day?
Okay, boom, there we go. So, I enjoyed Mother's Day, you know, even though I didn't get my Kurt Geiger.
Oh, you wanted a specific bag? Which one did you want?
I wanted the camera bag.
Okay, I'm sorry that I even interacted as if I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah.
I know of the brand, but I'm not a purse girl, so I don't know what the hell that looks like.
It's a square purse, you know what I'm saying? And the logo that was on there, they actually had a pair of slides that was like the same material with the same emblem, same color, whatever. You know, I just like little cute stuff like that, you know. But hey, you know, it's my thing. It's what I'm into, you know. But
Okay.
you know, I'm happy. You know,
Okay, well, something else is coming up, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It could be a just because gift.
Yeah.
Did you get like extravagant gifts for Mother's Day?
Define extravagant.
What do you define as extravagant?
My Kurt Geiger.
Oh. Okay, so no, you did not.
I mean, you know, it was cool. I got a new battery for my car.
Oh, you got the necessities, the things. Okay, yeah.
I got an Apple Watch. You know.
Oh,
Thanks, babe. You know,
okay.
Stuff like that. You know, the kids, they came through. The kids came through. Oh, Prada Plan Designs. She's a personal shopper. Man, I saw her yesterday, and I was like, thank you so much for my endless bag. Like, when I say she got me a gift bag, and when I say that motherfucker was bottomless, it was bottomless. Like, it was so much stuff up in there.
Is it like, okay, so you know a lot of the times when you get like the gift things from people, it's kind of like bullshit stuff in it?
No, she, like I said, she's a personal shopper.
Okay.
And, you know, she made it herself. And she knows I'm crazy about Steve Madden. So I got a Steve Madden bag, a couple of little small wristlet wallets. You know, the little small ones that had a little, you know,
little thing
for your wrist. Yeah. Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret. When I said that motherfucker was bottomless, it was bottomless. Like, I kept digging through the bag. I'm like, damn, like, shit. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? But it's, you know, one of my bestest, longtime friend. Thank you, Pig. But yeah. Okay. So your gifts, how was it?
I'm very simple. I'm not like you.
Because I would have settled for one of them steaks now. Yeah.
Oh,
I saw that.
Yeah.
And I like, so what? Okay, let me ask you this right here.
Yeah.
So was the grill your gift?
Okay. So
okay. Yeah.
Rewind. Okay, so I actually planned to buy my husband a Blackstone for Christmas this past Christmas.
Right.
Well, he ended up jumping the gun and buying one.
Oh, so that was the gift he was talking about around Christmas.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He ended up buying it himself, but then we saw a bigger one for a better bargain, so he bought another one recently and gave the other one away. So we put it together, and he cooked my steak on there for Mother's Day.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, hold on, rewind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, you know, your husband and I we're not the best of friends.
Girl,
but
what the fuck?
when he was giving away that grill, Damn, get tight. She slobbing.
I literally slobbered. Wow.
That was funny.
That was funny. Anyways.
So, when he was, in the midst of, decision making on who to give the girls to, like, shit, fuck, I didn't come up,
I don't know. He made a status on
I
on
didn't
the
fucking
internet.
see it.
Oh, well, that's
I
on
am
you.
Jizzle.
That's on you.
I'm so not.
He gave it away.
Him too.
Free of charge.
Oh, my God.
Take it. We just needed it out of our living room.
I'm fucking sick. Like, I love appliances like
But
that.
anyways, though,
Yeah. So the steaks on the grill.
steaks on a grill. And then I did like a Parmesan crust on mine. I didn't know I was good with the Parmesan crust until...
You use dry Parmesan or?
So I made like a Alfredo in a sense.
Uh-huh.
I made like an Alfredo in a sense.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I made like an Alfredo in a sense. And then I topped it with some Parmesan cheese and some... Is it like the breadcrumbs, the panko?
Yeah.
And like I put it on broil for a little bit. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Go ahead.
And it was amazing.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm about to try that. So you put that on there after?
After it was done.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that sounds
But
great.
We done went all over the world, but Mother's Day was great.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I actually, I've been vlogging.
Oh my God, another day with Tay.
Another
Girl,
day with Tay.
I've been watching it. I loved it.
Another
Like,
day
it was
with Tay.
good. I'm like, goddamn, I need to send some videos. But yeah.
Another Day with Tay.
Yeah.
So on my Another Day with Tay for Mother's Day, I pretty much touched on how basically you don't realize that self-care is something that for most moms is like a luxury. Because that's what it felt like to me on Mother's Day. Like it literally felt like a luxury.
Preach.
So I was just like, it kind of posed the topic for me to ask, like, how important is self-care to you?
Yeah.
That's the question.
To me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. And it's so crazy because I had this client today, and he hadn't had his hair done in a year.
Wow.
Right.
He had dreads?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I'm not washing his hair, You know how you lather up the shampoo? It wasn't white.
It was brown?
Yes. It was brown.
Wait, he hadn't washed it either?
No.
Now,
Right.
I'm sorry, but that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah. But good kid. He actually used to work at Outback with us. Good kid.
Who ain't washed their head in a year?
Ladarius.
What was his other name?
Oh shit, I don't fucking know. I'll show you his picture later. But
Ladarius. Now I don't know who you are
damn, I
by
just
Ladarius.
exposed him like a motherfucker. My bad,
you
dog.
You gotta have some Himalayas over there.
My bad, dog. But like I said, I was lathering up, and I was like, "Oh shit, fuck, damn, nigga." And he was like, "What? What was wrong?" I was like, "Man, this shit brown. Your hair dirty." And he's like, well, I be wearing where he works at, he has to wear a ski mask because he's in a freezer or whatever, so that's the oil and dirt from your face and your hair, going on your hair and your face. But anyway, and I was telling him, he was like, so how often I need to wash my hair and, XYZ. And I was just like, baby, once a month, do a self-care day. And he was like, that's what today is. It's my self-care day. I said, do what I'm telling you. Moving forward, once a month, do a self-care day. And I think everybody should do a self-care day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to get my nails done. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my self-care.
That's your self-care.
You know what I'm saying? Like, getting my hair done is not so much, priority for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll go get me a wig and throw that motherfucker on. You know what I'm saying? But, getting my nails done, that's really like my therapy. That's my self-care. So, yeah. I think everyone should, at least once a month, just to relax and unwind. You know what I'm saying? But,
yeah. That's how I was feeling when I was sitting in the salon because I was just like, dang, like, as I'm watching him with the cheese grater on my feet.
Satisfying.
I'm like, no, it's not even satisfying. This is disgusting.
Yeah, because all this shit coming off your feet.
What have I been doing?
Yeah.
And why have I not been here? And like
wearing
literally
no slip resistance?
I mean, you would have never caught me like this years ago. So I'm like, why am I doing this now? And I'm like, oh, it's the kids.
You kind of,
but that's the excuse for it. Yeah, but I just feel like we can literally make time for the things that we want to make time for. So I have to want to make time for that because that was disgusting.
And then, too, necessarily a self-care day is not just technically getting your hair done, getting your nails done. It might be a day where you can just sit in the bed and do crossword puzzles or, have time to sit back and, reflect. And, I got to do a lot of it this week. You know what I'm saying? Like the beginning of the week, like I was able to really, sit around the house. And I went back to the drawing board because, I was talking about I needed a mental day because, I do have my career and kids, being a wife, being a friend, you know what I'm saying? And with my career, I just really had reached a point where I was not happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck is next? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get past the point where people are booking appointments, I'm doing their hair, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I actually had time to sit down. Like, I'm OG, pen and paper.
Fuck with the appointments?
Fuck the notes app. No, not with the appointments, but with my brainstorming.
Oh, with your thoughts, yeah.
And where I was trying to go, where I'm trying to go, and what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, rebranding. You know what I'm saying? New services, new products. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my self-care day. A couple of days. Those were my self-care days. Sitting at home and brainstorming. You know what I'm saying? What can I do to be a better stylist? What can I do to be a better wife? What can I do to be a better mom? And I'm writing down my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So it was, like
it's
I
like
said,
journaling in a sense. Like,
right.
That's all it is with journaling. Like, I used to get a thrill out of journaling. My therapist actually told me to start back, and I did, and then I didn't anymore. But yeah,
and see,
I like pen to paper too.
We talked about that before, journaling, and that's what pushed me to get a little tablet. Not jot down different things or whatever. But I kind of put it down, after a couple weeks and a couple months. Like, I didn't have time. I felt like it was get up, do this, go home, cook, take a bath, go to bed. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing about it is and I'm not just saying this to you, like barking at you. Like, this is literally for me too. Yeah. But the thing is, we have to learn how to prioritize the things that we know that we necessarily want or need to do. Yeah. Like, if that brings you that much peace, just to write in a journal, do it. Yeah. Find the time to do it.
And it's really like incomplete thoughts. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So being able to do that and then like going back like a couple days later, reading it, but then actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? So in a nutshell, it's been a good week. Okay,
I'm feeling it. I feel your energy. It's like really good energy.
I'm giving off energy. Okay, so speaking of Mother's Day, okay, this is gonna bring me in some. I told you, boom, I was hitting you hard. Let's go. I told you.
You did.
Okay, a topic came up in the shop today.
Oh Lord.
And I told them that I was gonna talk about it. I couldn't really comment on it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it hit me so quick because I'm like, dang, like, what are they saying? I was listening, but I'm working. And then it's like, Beauty, what you think? And I'm like, what? It like everybody hitting the pros and here go the cons. And I'm like, I did this right here. Church finger. Turn around, walked out the door. I said, I can't answer right now, but I'm going to talk about it on my show tonight. You know what I'm saying? When me and my girl, we're going to see what's the best option for it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's get into it. Go ahead.
Okay. My coworker, she said Mother's Day. Hey, Carly. She said Mother's Day. She had got a call from a friend guy. And he said, hey, happy Mother's Day. I got something for you.
This her baby daddy?
No, friend guy. And so, she's like, okay, cool, XYZ. She said later on that evening, she reached out to him like, hey, woo, woo, woo. He never responded or, got back to her. So the next day he hit her up and was like, she was like, Mother's Day over with. Like, you told me you had something for me, and you didn't. And he was like, I'm really not in the mood because my mom had died. I'm not sure if it was his mom or his grandma had passed prior to Mother's Day. Not sure how long ago it was. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't feeling like talking to anybody. He wasn't in a good mood or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Does she have a right to be mad?
No, this her friend.
Guy.
It's her friend.
I don't know to what extent that they're,
Yeah, so even if, okay, I just feel like on Mother's Day, it's one of those things where all that really matters to me is the consideration. Like, even if my friend Guy messaged me and said that he had something for me, I wouldn't take it as a bad thing that I don't get it on Mother's Day. Like, it's the consideration. Carly, girl, you being a little selfish.
Question, though. If you knew that you wasn't feeling Mother's Day, that's understandable. Why would you reach out to me like you got something for me? Is that we're going to link? And, I
get that side, too.
Yeah, I curate my day based on, okay, I'm going to link with this guy. He got something for me, or we're going to do something, and you completely ghost.
Yeah, I mean, it's giving ghost, but at the same time, like,
it's understandable.
It is very understandable because I know several people who have lost a parent, who Mother's Day is really hard for them, basically. I don't know that experience per se because I haven't been there yet.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm just,
and I actually, I saw a post. Uncle Junior, shout out, Uncle Junior made a post, and he was like, fuck, I don't want to quote it because I don't remember the post verbatim, but he was like, something about Mother's Day, fuck a Mother's Day or something. My mama did was happy about that. You know what I'm saying? And I really kind of felt him on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what it's like to lose a parent. And, I tell my mom and them all the time, like, that's a pain I don't ever want to feel. The loss of a parent, the loss of a child, I don't want to feel that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, how the people that have lost parents or have lost children, y'all are the strongest people in the world. Because I can't even tell you I can't even fathom. You know what I'm saying? But, I can feel that. You know what I'm saying? Mother's Day not being the same. Like, shit, you got your mama.
Why you ain't tell Carly?
Mama. I didn't have, I couldn't have a response because, like I said, I was working and they was talking and stuff.
Yeah,
but I feel both sides.
So, Carly girl, I'm gonna tell you, Carly
girl, I said your name.
Around the way, I got a little message for you, Carly girl. You kind of being a little selfish. Just a little bit, because although he took the time out to ask or to say that he had something for her, did she take the time out to ask him how his day was going?
When? That day? Oh, I'm not sure.
See,
I told you I was just taking out bits and pieces.
I'm sorry, Carly girl. I ain't saying you wrong, but you ain't right. I want you to leave it.
I feel both sides. I can feel it, but
So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.
I told you I was gonna bring it up, so there it is, y'all. Shout out Pro Clips.
Sorry, Carly, because your real homegirl, she done put your business all on here.
I put her business out. That's all I said. Tell her, Carly, we don't give a fuck about them, man.
See?
Now, look, I had to feel my ring. I'm married. I can't talk like that no more.
Okay, so I got a few different things that I want to touch on today. Hold on. Oh, I just
had a whole fucking brain fart.
Wow, you had something else to say?
It was about something else though. Go ahead.
Girl,
you
better start using these notes.
Oh, fuck notes. Go ahead. No, because I sent it to you. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Basketball Wives just started back, right?
Okay.
Are you familiar? Like, do you watch Basketball Wives?
Past seasons.
Okay, so
I'm not up to date.
Okay, so Jen and Evelyn, like they used to be like the bestest of friends.
Right.
Then they had a falling out because allegedly Jen said something about Shanice, who is Evelyn's daughter, who's an adult.
Yeah, because they had something going on. I remember that. Yeah. But
so now they falling out again on this current season because Jennifer, in the words of Evelyn, Jennifer is marrying. Well, she's married to Christian now, who Evelyn says is a scammer. And Evelyn felt like basically Jennifer should not have married him because he's a scammer. Okay, so my question to you.
Who is Christian though?
Christian is Jen's husband.
What's his name? Christian what? What does he do?
Christian, he scams. I just told you.
No.
He
Like,
scams.
did he used to be a singer or something?
No.
Okay, go ahead. Go
He
ahead, go ahead.
scams.
Your question.
Okay, so my question is, how far is too far when in a relationship allowing family and friends to have influence as it relates to your relationship?
Oh, man.
So you're in a situation,
Mhm.
let's say your current husband,
Mhm.
your family and your friends don't agree that you should be with him because, I don't know, apparently he's not good enough for you in some kind of way.
Mhm.
Do you take what they say to heart or like with a grain of salt? Baby, you taking too long. I'm going to tell you, listen, I don't give a fuck what y'all say about mine,
You
baby.
hear me?
Because listen, you ain't got to. I do. I appreciate the intel. I
Yeah.
appreciate I guess the courtesy. I appreciate you caring about me, but when it comes to me, I'm gonna do what I feel like is best for me, even
Right.
if you agree or don't.
My thing is, when it comes to my husband,
Don't let it come to mind.
when it comes to
Oh,
when it
I
comes
was
to
supposed to say something
when it
about your new
comes-
tattoo.
When it comes to my husband, I don't give a fuck what they talking about. When it comes to my husband,
Okay, property.
you heard me. That part, my husband,
Girl.
And I'm
okay,
so-
we get it.
No, you got to really know where we started it. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? And I'm so proud of him. I've watched that man evolve. You know what I'm saying? I've watched him go from my link up to my husband. Like,
I feel that 100%.
I've watched that man evolve. I've watched him grow up and change. Like, and I'm so proud of him. It ain't shit a motherfucker can say to me about my motherfucking husband. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you seen the nigga do some shit, all right, I'ma check him. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't shit a motherfucker can tell me that gonna make me leave my motherfucking husband. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is.
So basically, Evelyn wrong. She overstepping as a friend.
I feel like say what you got to say and it's dead on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Basically, let it be that.
I've been in those situations before where I tried to tell a friend about a guy she was dating and she didn't listen. So I'm like, okay, I just left it at that. Cause I know what's done in the dark always come to the light.
But how did they end for you?
You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, we still cool. She don't fuck with that nigga no more cause she eventually saw it for herself. But I told her that nigga was dope popping.
Okay. Not dope popping.
That nigga was dope popping, y'all. Shit, he gonna kept my partner down.
No dope pop.
No dope pop. All right, away. Hey, y'all.
Okay, so let's move along a little bit more. Okay, so I saw this status. I wish I had screenshotted it. I probably
God.
did. Dang. Let me see if I can go to it real quick.
Okay.
But basically, I don't need the status. I'll give y'all the little gist of it. So,
Okay, come on, devil.
why is
And
it?
she got on read.
Look, ooh, new generation. So, why is it that people always try to deem men as being dogs when women are really the real dogs? So let me say that back again. Why is it that people try to deem men as being the dogs in relationships whenever it's almost proven fact that women are the real dogs? Meaning, a lot of the times men go through just as much as women do.
Yeah.
But the women are quick to go and tell everybody what's been happening. Whereas the men, they just eat that shit up and they don't say nothing. So they make the woman look like she's just golden and perfect. When in all actuality, she been the dog.
Well, that's just, one of those double standard things where, they call the guy the dog and the woman is a hoe. You know what I'm saying? But my thing, every dog got a motherfucking day. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So do you agree with that statement, though? You feel like women are the real dogs?
I'm not going to say they're the real dogs, but you know what I'm saying? It's not about, I said this today, it's not about what you do. It's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? On that note,
I truly feel like, okay, so when I think about it, like when I literally like
what makes you a dog though? Like
when you do dog ass shit.
like what?
Like, first of all, cheating, sneaking and geeking,
Mm-hmm.
anything basically that you know you wouldn't want done to you. That's some dog ass shit.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, like, true enough, like, sometimes it'll be to the point where it's all out into the light. But like I said, a lot of the times men do a really good job of protecting the woman as opposed
their image.
to
They can't gate shit.
Like, men are not quick to tell their homeboys, like girls are quick to tell their homegirls what the man done did to them.
Because they don't want to look weak. You know, that's that male pride. They don't want to look weak. Like, shit, you done let this woman get out on you when you supposed to be the nigga. You supposed to be the one getting out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, me personally, my opinion, women just move how they move. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it might just be a woman scorn, you know? Sometimes men will push a woman to that level to where she do dog ass shit.
But you know what I feel like is like a really big thing? I feel like a really big thing in relationships a lot of the time is we as women, we come from these damaging backgrounds of previous relationships.
Men
we get
do
into
too.
these relationships that are healthy and we are the ones who make those damaging.
Yeah.
We are the ones who make those or create those toxic relationships and toxic traits.
Because we're scarred. We're scorned. Yeah.
But I guess that's why mental health is very important, because it's like, why choose to mess up someone else on the grounds that someone else did to you?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, I've been in one of those relationships before where I felt like the guy was damaged. You know what I'm saying? And it was like me being nice to him. It wasn't like he wanted me to talk crazy to him and call him out his name and all that, because that's what he was used to. You know what I'm saying? But if I got to do all that, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's bringing toxicity to me. You know what I'm saying? Because me calling you out your name, me getting upset, me trying to, I can't even do all that. Here, Twilight.
I mean, I've been sitting over here literally trying to find
this,
trying to find this actual status. So it's from one of my Facebook friends. Her name is Leah Clark. I don't know where it is in here, and I told her, I come in under there, I'm like, oh, girl, this is a topic right here, because I just feel like when it really comes down to it, like, girls, I'm sorry, I'm kind of telling on this a little bit.
Yeah.
But really, like, I really feel like we really do be the real dogs. Like, we really do some dog ass shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, like I said, you know, my current relationship and then my last relationship before, you know, this relationship, I was with a man that was scarred. You know what I'm saying? When you have a man tell you, I'm not used to this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, like I had to tell my husband all the time, like, listen, let me tell you something. You're not used to this. But me, I'm big on holidays. I'm big on birthdays. So, nigga, get with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
If you ain't figured it out by now, gifts is her love language, okay?
Because you remember when we was, not even just necessarily gifts. Because you remember when we was at Outback, every holiday, I had something.
You were festive, baby.
And that's what McKinley used to call me.
Festive.
You know what I'm saying?
You was festive.
Say,
you and White
You was festive. Me and White Nelda.
You and White Nelda, baby, y'all festive.
Yeah.
Okay.
As fuck. You know? But hey, that's just me though. And he wasn't used to that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't used to being celebrated. You know what I'm saying? On those days that he's supposed to feel celebrated and be celebrated. Nigga, we finna celebrate. Like, what the fuck? Come on. Lace your shoes up.
So hold up. I done found the post. Okay.
Don't.
So it says, can we normalize telling the truth about relationships? As a full-blown canine and dog whisperer, I'm here to tell you, men are often treated way worse, but never speak on it. The dog in a relationship is more often than not the woman. It's actually pretty sad. Y'all, when I tell y'all that lady spoke, she spoke. She did. Oh, God, she did.
And it's true, you know, because you have a lot of situations, a lot of times where women end up having kids by their boyfriend's cousin or best friends and stuff like that, or a another nigga he was on the basketball team with, and it's like, goddamn, how you know him? But, you know, they don't say nothing about it because they don't want to look weak. That's their male pride. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, men end up claiming kids
that don't belong to
that
them.
they know don't look nothing like them. That baby mix.
And you know what women
you
be
blacker
doing?
than Ty.
You know what women be doing?
You hear me?
Bye.
You hear me?
Women peace out.
Out of there.
Like, for real.
Yeah. So
Women peace out. Lord.
speaking of which, okay. So I sent it to you. After baby number 2, ain't no more baby showers. What you think about that?
I kind of agree.
Like, ain't nobody finna reward you for fucking. Like, that's what the post says.
So I ain't gonna lie though. So I just recently had my 3rd kid, right? And bless you. And when I had my 3rd kid, we did have a baby shower scheduled. But I started having like complications and shit. So we postponed it because we didn't know like what this was gonna look like for us at this point.
Yeah.
But we did have like a registry already, and people like sent gifts. So we had like an appreciation party for the people who had like sent gifts and stuff. So I mean, I kind of agree, y'all. Hang it up. Just have you a little registry. Somebody want to get you a little gift. Cool. But baby, I ain't coming to all 5 of your baby showers.
Right. So,
I ain't gonna make one of them.
I don't know.
What you think?
I don't know.
Baby, at some point, you gotta have a little stability to where you ain't gotta lean on the community.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, the culture.
What, the black culture?
No, well, a lot, not even just black people. I've been seeing like a lot of people doing gender reveals. You know what I'm saying?
Instead of baby showers?
Right. Or the pamper party and stuff like that. So, you know, I don't know.
I mean, I get it takes a village. I know I got 3 kids, y'all. It takes a village. It truly does. I get it. But damn.
Just give me a case of Pampers. I'm good.
That's it. I honestly, I mean, all the other stuff just be...
Fuck it.
Whatever.
It's repetitive. Yeah. Okay, so let me get into something a little bit more deep. Have you seen the video? Right. And at first, I try to do your little trick with, a lot of videos that I watch.
Oh, it's with no sound?
With no sound, and then go to the comments.
So look, y'all, if you're new here, I don't watch videos on Instagram with sound, okay? It'd be too much racket for me. At this point, I'm like an auntie. I just scroll. I don't like the sound on when I scroll because it'd be all these different songs on your pictures and then the videos, and it's just too much racket. So I like to read the comments to kind of tell me what's going on. But go ahead, proceed.
It was at a school, and once I read the comments, I had to go back and listen. Okay.
I do that sometimes when it's serious.
Yeah. It was serious shit, It was a teacher, band director. They said that the little boy was handicapped. He's in a wheelchair. But he snatched the little boy up. Well, I don't know if he was already up because the video was
so the band director snatched up a handicapped child?
I don't know if he actually snatched him up because the video is like chopped up because you don't even see what happened. And he was like, you see him slam him down in the chair and he's like, sit your ass down.
Oh, no.
So the comments were kind of, and I saw it. And the crazy part about it, this video has been going around, but I actually saw it. Squirrel World just did an interview last week with Larry. Larry Hustler. It was on his page.
Yeah, love Larry.
Right. But Larry made a post and he was like, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say on their post. I'm not even gonna say nothing else back. So I'm like, damn, what post he talking about? So I go back through and that's when I see the video. It's like mixed reactions for me. You know what I'm saying? Because, some people are like, well, hey, what was the child doing before, you know what I'm saying, that took place before we, you don't know, you can't see that much, you know what I'm saying? Which people are not going to show the whole video when they're trying to win the case.
You literally get 30 seconds
to pretty much. Not even 30 seconds. Like, you're not even, people going to edit the video how they want to edit it, to make it look beneficial to them.
Internet
not saying that's what they did. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like this right here. I'm this type of person. Say whatever you got to say. Don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't put your hands on me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's what it is for me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that 100%.
My child cannot call me, or a video can be circling around, with somebody putting their hands on my child. You know what I'm saying? I trust Jackson Public Schools with my child. You know what I'm saying? From 8 to 4. You know what I'm saying? And I trust that my child is going to be safe. I trust that nobody is going to put their hands on my child unless it's welcoming. You know what I'm saying? At what point, of your teacher training, do you learn that no matter how far you're pushed, don't put your hands on nobody? Especially if they haven't put your hands on you. But we don't know if the child put his hands on him or not. But the paragraph, I think it was his auntie or somebody, it was reshared from her page. And she said, I think it was his mom or something, grandma. And she said that he was paralyzed because he had some disease and he's in a wheelchair.
This happened like locally?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
The post said People's Middle School.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'll have to send it to me after
Yeah,
this, but
yeah.
so I can see for context. But
Right.
ooh.
My thing is, like, what if he's paralyzed, why is the teacher slamming him down, saying sit your ass down or something like that? The words, I know it was something your ass, and I don't know if it was sit your ass down or whatever, but it was ass, and he kind of shoved him down. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's paralyzed, how was he able to be up?
I don't know. I don't know. So I'm not necessarily familiar with what you're talking about. So it's kind of hard for me to necessarily give an opinion or speak on it. But
I got the video for you right here.
Okay. Shout out to the producers. We got a new producer in the beat, y'all. Okay. I just press play. Oh, no. No.
And you see how quick the video is?
Yeah, that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not okay.
Yeah.
So.
But he's paralyzed.
Paralyzed or not.
But how is he?
Paralyzed or not.
But how is he standing up?
I don't know. But paralyzed or not.
You don't put your hands on nobody's child.
So, I don't even think corporal punishment is like a thing in schools anymore. Like,
Right.
Do they still paddle?
No. Oh, no. They've been through this shit out.
No. Okay,
No.
so with that was supposed to be gone too.
Right.
Like, so the same way that you talk to your son at home, that's not how you need to talk to the children at the school.
Right.
I mean, looking at that just kind of like built up some type of rage in me because regardless if the child is handicapped or not, it still is very inappropriate.
Right.
And it almost feels like it's more inappropriate if the child is handicapped.
So who's accountable?
Who's accountable for what?
That.
What do you mean?
The video. The teacher.
Well, I mean, we only get a clip.
Who
but
do you hold accountable?
The teacher, because the teacher is supposed to, I mean, y'all, and I say this with love, but it's like, it's only so much self-control a person can like withstand in a heated moment. And I get that. But as a teacher over some children, I kind of expect
Middle
you to
school.
handle yourself just a little different. Like, I don't know. Because I got teacher friends. I ain't trying to offend nobody, but like, it's like.
My mom's a teacher. I get what, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could you watch that and it was your child?
No, that's what I was just saying. Like, it kind of like made my chest hot a little bit because it's like, what happened?
Yeah, exactly.
What did the comments say?
Right. The comments do not give wing to what led to the video. It's like that 5 seconds of what you see, and that's it.
Has JPS released a statement about this?
I haven't seen one.
No?
I haven't seen one.
Damn.
So,
Child.
Yeah.
Well,
I
don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I really don't like the idea of putting your hands on a child that doesn't belong to you anyways. One thing that, like, the last episode that we filmed with Maya, she said that she didn't gentle parent. She was a mindful parent. And I actually left that day and took that like
Mhm.
strongly into my mind.
Mhm.
Like, you know what? I want to be that. I want to like
Mhm.
exude that to my children. Not
Mhm.
necessarily being a gentle
Yeah.
parent or a hard parent,
Yeah.
but like a
Mindful.
mindful parent.
Yeah. Because
So
this may be something that you don't understand, but let
yes,
me explain it to you, you know. But
like I can't. I can't with that. I'm sorry. I just can't with that at all.
yeah,
I can't.
yeah,
That was bad.
yeah.
It
And
was
I
real
got
bad.
one more for you, because
Wait.
it literally brought tears to my eyes.
Wait.
But do you got something else before I get this one out?
Yeah, but go ahead. What's
Okay.
up?
I was watching Just Cheese TV.
Just Cheese is out of Jackson, right? Just Cheese
Just
TV.
Cheese TV. Yeah,
Okay,
he's yeah,
it's out of Jackson.
yeah. Him. So he posted a video, and look, I watched the video, no sound, you know, and all you see is somebody working, but in the comments, he said this young lady was suspended from work. This is what happens when the bully is buddy with the manager or whatever.
Wait, is this like a lady with some natural hair? Okay, so I seen a clip of that. I didn't watch it though. I just read the caption and I saw like her. It was like she was recording. You could see
Yeah.
kind of like
She recording, not because the way she's recording, she don't want to be noticed that she's recording.
yeah.
Okay, so sound on.
Okay, I didn't listen to it. So yeah,
Okay.
tell me.
Don't listen to it.
Okay.
Sound on. She says, I'm just recording this for evidence. She says that.
Okay.
Sound on. My check $900. How much yours? 3. Oh, broke bitch. Oh, with that ragged ass car. I ought to go scratch that motherfucker up. You parked it next to me. Oh, nappy head bitch. That bitch ain't got no dreads.
First of all, where the fuck they work at?
The Walgreens.
Like, okay.
Girl. In Grenada.
Oh, this is actually in Mississippi.
Yes.
Oh wow.
It's Grenada, Mississippi.
Fire that lady, y'all.
Girl, it took every fucking thing in me to not call that Walgreens in Grenada. Like,
We can call it as soon as we in.
I teared up watching that video, listening to the way that lady attacked that young lady. Not physically, but verbally. Kept calling her a broke bitch. She's ugly. Her hair fucked up.
I mean, but
she posed.
hey, let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
If your check is only $900 in 2 weeks, you're broke too.
Right.
So let's just leave that there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, it was disgusting as a black woman. You know what I'm saying? As a black woman, you know,
As a person.
as a human being. I walked in the store today. I went on break. I walked in the store today and I saw a lady and she was walking the store. I said, oh my God, you look really pretty. I don't know her. I ain't never seen her before or nothing, but she was dressed real nice. She, you know, had her hair and stuff, you know, and like she looked really nice. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh my God, you look really pretty. And she's like, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I always try to be encouraging.
And compliment people.
And
That's very true.
compliment, not even just necessarily compliment. I try to be encouraging to black people, black women especially, because I know a lot of times some of us are fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I've been fucked up before. You know what I'm saying? And I know how it is. You're not used to people telling you you're pretty. You're not used to people telling you they love you. You're not used to people telling you you look nice. You're not used to people telling you you're doing anything good. And so that energy, when you go to work, oh yeah, you the big dog. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk shit to everybody else. You want everybody else to feel small. Because when you go home, you the quietest motherfucker in the house.
Baby, we done dealt with it before. Both of us.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like, you know, and like I said, you know, you said as a human being. I'm saying as a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit y'all do, it disgusts me.
You talking about black women?
Black women.
I agree.
A lot of shit y'all do, it disgusts me. You know what I'm saying? I might do shit that might disgust you. You know what I'm saying? But to sit there and being that much older than that young lady, you know what I'm saying?
Did she ever like Like, did she ever show the lady on camera?
No.
No, she never showed her on camera.
You know, it's
but
just
you
like
hear
a
her
simple,
voice.
like, yeah. And it's constantly.
But,
just
like, for
kept,
what, though?
kept,
Did she give any context in the comments or in the status?
I'm not even sure. I haven't even went back to it. Like, I saw it while I was at the shop. And I commented on there. And I was like, oh, my God, baby.
It just gave me chills. That's
I was
terrible,
like,
though.
I am so sorry that this happened to you. You're beautiful, naturally. You know what I'm saying? And it burns me up. Like, when I say that video broke my fucking heart, that shit broke my heart.
It'll be on the Shade Room soon.
Yeah, very soon. And I tell you, the Shade Room, boom.
It'll be on there soon. That's sad, though. Like, I really hate that. I don't understand. I don't understand why it's really hard for people just to be kind sometimes. Like,
be kind, rewind.
People be like going through so much stuff,
and
a lot of the times you have no idea.
Yeah,
you have no idea what people are like dealing with outside of their exchange with you. So that's wild.
Yeah, very fucking wild.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah, don't go listen to it.
Don't listen to it.
Me teared up. Me.
But why well, I mean, everybody needs their job. I was about to say, why did she feel the need to have to sit there and have to listen to it?
But she's working. You can see her like she's holding the camera like this, but you can see her like still going
she's
about.
She's like stocking shelves.
Yeah,
or
like
something?
she's still working. Like, I don't know if she was in photo or what, but she's still working. And the lady, you know, it's like she's talking to somebody else, but she's talking about her.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And she's saying it loud. And, you know, like a couple of slides, you hear her saying to her, you know, like the first comment, my check $900, how much yours? $300.
Like, and that's the thing that really be pissing me off.
No, that's what, calling her a dummy.
Like,
saying she's dumb.
Like that, but hold on, back to this money shit. That's really what be pissing me off because, like, first of all, even for some of the people with the most money, the economy is hard for all of us. So for you to spit all of this shit about your check being $900, like, that ain't no money either.
Bitch, the fuck you said?
Like, that ain't no money.
Do you fucking hear me?
Like,
do you fucking hear me?
This be
$900.
Like,
I could brush my teeth with that.
Baby, I mean, I would gratefully take it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, you can't just say, oh, I'm $900. Like, you living this fucking life of luxury. You ain't living no life of luxury with no damn $900 check.
Yeah. Because when you leave the grocery
store,
what
the hell wrong with these people? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I'm getting mad all over again. What's your next topic?
I was going. So what? The next thing I have to say is not. Okay. I don't think it's gonna make this any lighter.
Oh wow! Dun 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 dun.
So have you been following the Diddy and Cassie stuff?
Oh my girl, he like to get nut rubbed on his nipples. Did you see what Ply said?
About basically. I didn't listen to the video. I read the comments.
That motherfucker's so funny.
So basically, he was saying like he thought he was freaky, but Diddy done out freaked him. Basically,
do you hear me? No, not freaky. He said I didn't think nobody could out freaky me. He said man, I thought I was doing something. I ain't doing shit. Hell no.
No, that's really different. That's really different. So what are like okay. Have you been following this, like the stories and the transcripts daily?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
All that. Like, I'm reading everything she's saying.
So, what are your thoughts?
Man.
It's so dark.
It's like her saying, she's having repeat UTIs, the sores in her mouth. And it's scary because you're still doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as women, we want to please. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is what my man wants, so I'm going to do it. But we talking about for that many years to go by and you're repeatedly doing it.
So, wait. Are you on Diddy's side with this?
No.
So, let's get to where you're going. Because,
yeah.
let's go ahead and land the plane.
I'm saying, like, to her, like, I understand drugs and alcohol, played a major part and probably more than likely clouded a lot of your judgment. You know what I'm saying? But I hope it don't sound like I'm on the other side.
It definitely does.
But
Daniel, you getting that from her?
oh,
That's why I'm like, baby, let's land the plane, cause
but I'm just saying,
I done had to put my cup down.
You know what I'm saying? I know how niggas will sit here and play on your motherfucking mental just cause they know you gonna do whatever the motherfucking please them. You know what I'm saying? But the elevator video. You know what I'm saying? You had enough then. You know what I'm saying? Why did you go back?
So,
it was so bad. It was so hard. Why did you go back?
Miss Beauty?
I
probably should have came with a trigger warning, because, baby, I feel like you done triggered me.
I've been in those situations where I was in a abusive relationship and I went back. You know what I'm saying? And
so why did you go back?
For the sake of my child at that point, because in my mind, I didn't want another man over my daughter. You know what I'm saying? But when I got tired of burning those black eyes, I said, fuck that shit. Shit, I just won't have no niggas around her. She just got to go to my mama's house when I want to have me a freak off. You know what I'm saying? But, at the same time, like I said, if you know these, but then to come back so many years later, okay, you get your check, okay, you cash out. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about the check from the settlement?
Because she was rightfully, technically an employee of him. You know what I'm saying?
Because she was his artist?
Right. And that's how, so they went on, they settled out of court. If it was, you wanted to bring awareness to this and you really wanted him to burn, why did you take this settlement then? You know what I'm saying?
So.
Yeah. I mean, that's some sick shit he was doing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. That's some sick shit. You know what I'm saying?
I thought I was prepared to talk about this. I don't think I'm prepared to talk about this. Okay, so
we've been there. We've been there.
Yeah, this is like all of this is a trigger warning.
Yeah. But we've been there, Tay. So it's like you asked me my opinion.
Yeah, no.
And these are the questions that I have. I can't fucking ask her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
But
it's
you know
just
what I'm saying?
I feel like, I don't know, I'm stumbling on my words and my thoughts based on what you said, basically.
Give it to me.
So.
Give it to me. Give it to me, baby.
Okay, so.
No, like for real, seriously.
No, like really. I do understand, like, your viewpoint, but I don't necessarily respect your viewpoint in a sense. Like, being, like, us both being battered women in
survivors.
A sense. Yeah, like, all of this is manipulation. And I feel
very
like a lot of the times, the questions and everything that you just stated is a lot of the reason why a lot of women don't say anything.
You're fucking right.
Because when it comes down to it, do you know the courage that it takes to actually speak out?
To actually walk away.
To walk away, to speak out on some shit that happened to you that a lot of people won't necessarily believe. My eyes are watering right now.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know, like, to be a victim of sexual assault, of...
I'm not talking about sexual
assault. No, but that's basically what it comes down to. Like, all of this isn't necessarily just surrounded by domestic violence. Domestic violence played a big part in it. Yeah. But it really was about, like, the freak-offs, which ultimately comes down to being sexually assaulted.
Right.
And although it's like, okay, like Boosie made this ignorant comment.
What did he say?
Basically saying that it's free Diddy. Oh
wow. They
had all these freak offs and I bet you she came. So if you came, then you had to have liked it. Like shit like that. And that's just not fucking true.
Right.
Okay? Like, it's not.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so really ignorant and asinine of people to feel as though, like, whenever you are a victim, in a sense, that basically you can't operate off of fear. This lady was operating off of fear. Fear of losing everything that she knew.
Exactly.
Fear of who she was.
Right.
Do you know how that shit fucks with your self-esteem? Like, for her to be as gorgeous as she is.
Even moving forward.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
So I don't like this. I don't like this at all, actually.
Yeah.
I just don't. And I feel like until you've been, like, fuck the domestic violence, but until you've actually been a victim of sexual assault, you won't understand the mastermind manipulation that goes into it.
Right.
To where it continues to happen time and time and time and time again.
To where you just numb.
You're numb to it.
And
then you find the courage to speak out on it. And it's just that simple.
Right.
Like, yeah. I don't know what you. I done got a little triggered, baby.
Don't be triggered. No, because you know, as a woman, you know what I'm saying? I've been through all that. You know what I'm saying? I've been through all that. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't no nigga that had no motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? So as a woman, I sympathize. I feel everything she motherfucking saying. You know what I'm saying? But at a certain point, you know what I'm saying? Because what it was for me, you know what I'm saying? I got to go. You know what I'm saying? I got to go.
But whenever you speak on your situation, are you just like solely speaking on domestic violence?
Just one, baby.
Or are you just speaking?
It's not just one. It's multiple. It's multiple relationships because I allowed it.
No, but I get that.
And time again.
I get that.
And you want to know why I didn't leave?
You
want to know why I didn't
leave?
Baby. You want to be triggered? We're going to keep it real today.
Let's go.
You want to be triggered?
Yes, let's
You
do
want to know why I didn't leave?
Why?
Because my mama never left. That's why I felt like it was all right. That's why I felt like people in relationships fight. That's why this nigga beat my ass. The next nigga beat my ass. The next nigga beat my ass. The next nigga beat my ass till I got a bone broke in my motherfucking face. And I said, you know what? I'm out of here. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've had a nigga stomp me like a motherfucking dog. Just got out the tub, getting ready to go to work at Outback. I had a nigga stomp me like I wasn't shit in front of his friend. And I'm saying, no, stop, please help me. And he didn't. His friend didn't. He minded his business. In my own house, another nigga stomped me out. In my own house, in my shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about triggered. I've been there. And I'm a survivor. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want mine to go through that. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, like, with that being said, I also feel like that could be a reason for her to speak out about all of this right now. From what I read that she basically was writing a book. And when she wrote the book, before she like sent it to the publishers or whatever.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, before she sent it to the publisher, she sent it to his team.
Oh, wow.
To let them know that this was going to be in the book. Like pieces of whatever they had going on.
With his name.
Yeah, with his name was going to be in the book.
Yeah, so
and basically they laughed it off as if she wasn't going to take it seriously and move forward. That's where the civil suit came in after that. And then that's where the payoff came in after that, the civil suit and all that.
I knew none of it.
But, like, I just feel like when it comes to things that you've never experienced, I think a lot of people just need to have a gentle reminder to be kind. Because it always looks so simple when it's not your situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always going to look like, oh, it's so easy to leave. Or, oh, it's so easy to do this and it's so easy to do that. Oh, it's so easy to tell if somebody touched you or whatever the case may be, but it's not. And just like you found that courage and you want it better for your daughter to know that, okay, this is not what love looks like, that's probably what she wants for her children now. And that's why she's speaking out now. Like, she went through all of that for a purpose, which is the greater purpose of her children.
Yeah.
So... yeah, I feel you though.
Yeah.
You know, we done had the same
we
kind
can
of
agree to
struggles.
disagree, you know. Hey, damn, got dark in this motherfucker.
Yeah, it got real serious, baby.
Got to touch it a little bit. Why you ain't get me to clean that box like you do everybody else? Damn. Shit. Damn, y'all. Go to Tay, man. Get off me.
But yeah, I mean, I just that's all on camera.
Y'all fired.
I don't know. I just think people need to. It's not a time limit on processing
Right.
things. Basically, like you're teary-eyed and tearing up about some shit that happened to you a long time ago, but the same hurt that you felt then is kind of what you still feel now when you talk about it. But it's therapeutic in a sense to talk about it.
Yeah.
And that's probably what's helping her too. Like, I don't know. I'll get a little deeper before we cut.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I didn't understand how bad trauma could truly be in a sense until after I had my daughter. My last baby. So I now she throwing me clean meat. God dang, man.
Yeah.
I struggled really, really bad after having my daughter. Really after having my first child. After having my first child with my children's dad. My last child is for my husband, but my first two is like they have the same dad. After having my first child, I had a conversation with my kid's dad that I had never had with anybody else. And it was, looking back, it was literally a cry out for help, in a sense. But basically the conversation that I had with him was how I wanted us to find whatever ways to work out whatever we had going on for the sake of our child. And it was all out of fear of me having someone else around my child. Because growing up, I had an absent dad. And my mom, she remarried. And I feel like it's okay for me to talk about this because I've talked about it with my mom. So,
girl, I thought that man was your real dad.
No, everybody does.
Damn.
Like, don't you just love
That's
him?
crazy. Okay.
I love my pops.
I call him Pop.
My pops, he is the best. He
Yeah.
came into my life at the perfect time.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story. But anyways,
Yeah.
So I had the conversation with my kids' dad, my oldest and my middle child. Basically like that I wanted us to like work out whatever because I didn't want anyone else around my children because of me being molested as a child. I was molested from the time I was in, and this is where the trigger came in with Cassie. How you said it had been this many times in this many years, and she continued to be there. Well, I had no choice because I was molested by my mom's ex-husband.
Can we stop?
Whenever, from the time I was in 3rd grade until about 6th grade. And that right there was like, I thought that it was something that I had found a way to cope with by myself. But after having my last baby, I realized I didn't.
Say.
And no, I'm just letting you know why this triggered me so bad.
I'm like so protective over you. You like, don't do that, dude.
So no, let's get it all out. Let's get it all out there. So, yeah. So whenever people talk about, and it's so crazy because nobody knew. The only person that I ever talked about this before my husband, who encouraged me to talk to my mom, before my kid's dad, who like he never encouraged me or anything, but I think that's why, in a sense, I feel so much hatred towards him. Because he knew, and he still chose to not be a present dad for the 2 children that we created. Whatever, though. That's another thing. But whenever, after I had Izzy, I was just like I would cry myself to sleep after having sex with my husband. And he would be like, what's wrong? Like, did I do something? Like, what is it? And it was because that's what I had in the back of my mind, that childhood trauma. So I finally found the courage to talk to him about it. I got a therapist soon afterwards or whatever, talk with my therapist about it. And my therapist encouraged me to also, while my husband also encouraged me to talk to my mom about it because she had no idea. And I'm going to just end it like this, y'all. You never know what people are going through. You never know the courage it actually takes for a victim of sexual assault to actually come out and speak out on it. Okay? You don't know. So before you create these narratives about it being about money or it being about whatever you think it is, have some grace, because it takes a lot to come out in front of all of these people with trauma that you dealt with.